All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. So my name is Donreality, and I am making this video to basically explain to you guys why I know I'm going to be rich, why I know I'm going to be wealthy, why I know I'm never going to have to ever financially struggle ever again, right? And this is a list I made basically breaking down the characteristics and the attributes that I was able to understand along this journey that basically implemented into my brain, which made me believe that I'm never going to have to struggle with money ever again, and why I know I'm going to be rich. First and foremost, why I know I'm going to be rich is because Jesus slash God's grace. This is the first reason why I know I'm going to make it, and I know I'm going to be rich and never have to worry about money again and take care of everybody. Because Jesus, because of God's grace, God's love, he sent Jesus. Because of Jesus, we're still able to experience God's love, God's provision, God's everything. This life, everything, right? Without him, nothing would be possible. Nothing would be possible. I wouldn't even exist. The second reason is I have no plan B. I do not have a plan B. I don't want to go into the military. Of course, growing up and being on this journey and during like the hard times, I thought about it because I was like kind of convinced that it wasn't going to happen. But I don't have a plan B. The military is, I think, every guy's plan B. Or going to college or anything like that. I don't have a plan B. I don't plan to like retirement and work until I'm like 65. Or I don't have a plan B. It's just literally I don't have a plan B. There's no other thing I'm thinking about doing. The next one is I feel like it's going to happen, and I believe it's going to happen, which means eventually. I don't know if I spelled that right, but it's going to happen eventually. It feels so inevitable. It feels like it's just going to happen. Like ever since I was a kid, ever since I was in middle school, high school, even when I was in college, it just feels like it's inevitable. Like it's going to happen at some point in my life, where it's just going to happen, right? I don't know if I spelled that right. Just ignore it if I didn't. All right. This is the fourth reason. And the fourth reason is my desires, right? This desire to have something bigger than myself and the generational wealth that I want to acquire. It was given to me by God, right? Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that, and I'm not rewriting it. So my desires were given by God. I know people heard it before. That burning thing you have in your chest? It was given to you by God, right? And I believe that. And I believe that because it was given by God, this is actually my next reason, right? Is that version, right? The version that I want to become, it already exists. And I say that because that version already exists because when God, in the Bible, it talks about when God creates something versus when he forms it, right? When God already created, he already had intention behind it. It's just like a blueprint, right? When you lay out that blue piece of paper, it exists, but it is not formed yet. And if this version of me, it already exists, then it just needs to be formed, right? So it already exists, just like when God created the heavens and the earth. He didn't form it yet. He created it. Sorry, somebody's car is going off. The next reason why I believe I'm going to get rich is because, just please ignore the handwriting. I don't write like this. This is just the angle and just ignore it. But people who count on me. I'm married. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm married, and I want to retire my mom. I want to retire my wife. I want my wife. I want my future kids. I want my mom to have a good life. I think they put in a lot of sacrifice and they did everything that they're doing and my wife's doing right now, and it's just like I can't repay them enough, and I know that they're counting on me, right? I'm gonna just erase all of this because I don't want to keep going all the way down. And this is just, by the way, this is just an honorable mention, why I know I'm gonna make it, right? Because God is providing for me, and I need you to understand what I mean when I say that. Guys, this whiteboard, right? This whiteboard, I've been looking everywhere to find something. I've been everywhere looking for something to hang my whiteboard up. And I've been looking for these things so I could hang it up and then make this exact type of video. And I need you to understand this stand, I couldn't find it. This is like a TV stand. This is a TV stand. And it works perfectly. I can just put it here, lean it back here, and boom. It's like God knew how much I needed something to hold this, and I just happened to just find this right outside my apartment. And I'm just like, God, thank you. So he's providing for me. He wants this for me. So it's just the next reason why that I know I'm gonna get rich is because I understand how to get rich. And that is not the reason, but is I need to give people value, right? I understand people need value, right? If people need value, people are willing to pay for value. They're willing to pay anything for something they value, right? It could be an emotion. It can be something materialistic. It can be an experience. It can be like time. It can be anything. Like they're willing to pay for it. Convenience. The next reason why I know I'm going to be rich, and this is going to sound counterintuitive, and most of the time it doesn't make sense to people that hear this, but it's because I understand that money is not real. Money is not real. It literally isn't real. And I know that it's like I'm trying so hard to get rich and get money, but when I say money isn't real, I'm saying this is in tandem with this. This is in tandem with this. It is the same exact thing. This notebook can cost $10. And if this brand goes viral and everyone starts to value this, that means it's like you can't put a price on value, which is why some people are willing to work a whole day for $100, and some people can make $1 million in one day, $1,000 in one day, $10,000 in one day. If you give people what they value the most, you can put the price on that, and then they'll pay that. And then you just have to repeat the process over and over again. That's how I know money is fake. The next reason why I know I'm going to be rich is because I am willing to double down. I am willing to double down on what works. What does that mean? I'm going to say that again. If I'm trying to throw spaghetti at the wall, and one of those spaghetti sticks, and the point is to get something to stick, I'm going to go see what type of spaghetti that was, and I'm going to try to understand why it worked, and I'm going to try to make that work again, right? I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm going to put it like this. If I'm making content and I'm just throwing out content, vlogs, challenges, video games, reactions, whatever, and one of those videos go viral, I am willing to double down and continue making those type of videos for me to get as much attention as possible, because in this day and age, attention is currency. All right, I'm gonna just go this way. The reason why I know I'm going to get rich is because I'm willing to adapt. I'm willing to see what isn't working anymore, and I'm willing to discard of it. If I know it's not working anymore, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm willing to do what I need to do to survive. And I believe that I believe that if you are able to understand all of these things, you're gonna make it in life. You're gonna not say be somebody, but you're gonna be able to provide for yourself abundantly and for the people that you love the most. And that's what my goal is. The next reason why I know I'm gonna make it is because I understand the power of consistency. Like I said, you can't really blow up overnight. And the people who have blown up overnight, it's because they were consistent. And I know I'm being consistent. And like I said, doubling down, right? Doubling down, willing to adapt, and being consistent in that is going to make you just go up, right? And the point is just not about videos, right? This is not just about videos. The videos is to get attention or to get leads, right? Sorry, I'm talking business right now, but it is to get attention, right? And the attention of the people who think the same way as you or are wanting a certain result. I understand that, and I understand the compound effect, and I know if you post a video a day, I post a video another day, I post a video another day, you're going to start seeing results. And then once it just gets heavy, it's gonna skyrocket. You're just gonna skyrocket. The next reason, let me see where I am. I have no idea. The 13th reason why. The 13th reason why I know I'm going to be rich is because I am willing to be taught. I am willing to be taught or mentored. I'm willing to invest in myself, and like I said, I want to be taught by the people that have the life that I want and do the things that I want to do. And the things that I want to do, the things that I'm willing to do is definitely, I'm willing to be mentored or taught by people that do the same thing that I want to do. And the thing about, in my specific case, where I live, there's nobody doing what I do. Like where I'm trying to go with my life, nobody in my town does that. Like nobody in my city does this at all. I have to get my mentors online, right? On the web, through a program that I pay for or something like that. The 14th reason why I know I'm going to be rich is because I'm willing to take action now and then adjust later, right? This was actually one of the biggest things that I struggled with the most was, of course I would take action, but then the things that I needed to take action on, I would procrastinate, like this video. It's like I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but I was thinking too much about it and I adjusted later, right? I do it and then I adjust it later. Too many people try to adjust it before it can get out, and then whenever it doesn't do as good, it discourages them and they quit right on the spot. I understand that. I understand that I need to just make it exist first, and once it exists, I can tweak it. All right, the 15th reason why I know I'm going to be rich is because I understand something that a lot of people don't understand. And we are sponges. We are robots. We are programmable. What does that mean? It means we are what we consume. Like, you ever heard the phrase, you are what you eat? That doesn't just go to food. It goes to what you listen to. It goes to who you hang around. It goes to what you actually eat. And then it goes to like just what you consume, like through words, through anything. That's why like you gotta daily bread, right? I'm still struggling with that, but I understand it. And because I understand it and I believe it, I'm very picky about what I consume. All right, yes, I'm on my knees, no diddy. But the last reason why I know I'm going to be rich, like I said, this was in no order, but alignment. I know more about alignment now, and if I had to explain it, which by the way, every reason that I made is going to be a whole separate video topic. Alignment, because I understand how alignment works now, I'm more okay with doing it and it's easier for me to do. Meaning alignment, if I have a goal, right? My life is disposable, right? Have some humility, Donreal. Your life is disposable. If I have a goal within my life needs to align with my goal. I can't adjust my goals. Well, you kind of can, but you can't really adjust a desire. You can adjust your life though. And the easiest way by doing that is by I call it getting a haircut, and it's just removing things. You just got to remove things, whether it's the stuff you listen to, the people you hang out with, the food you eat, the books you read, the TV shows you watch, anything. And if you're able to do that, and then surround yourself by people who have those same goals and are like-minded, you're going to be able to align your life, and then you're going to be that person. Like I said, like way before, it already exists. You created it. God put that desire in your heart, and because it's now in your heart and in your mind, you created it. You just need to form it. You can only form it by aligning your life with your goals. All right. Hopefully you guys got something from this video. Like I said, I know I'm going to be rich because it's not that I just understand these things. I'm actively trying to apply it. I'm actively willing to adjust and do every single thing I need to do to keep my life in that direction so I can get that life, right? Even when I'm distracted, I implement things that make myself focused. I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope this video motivated you in any way. If it did, drop a follow, drop a like, subscribe, comment, this, that, and the third. Follow me on Instagram, because when it comes to aligning and the We Are Sponges, I'm making a reel separately on sponges. I hope I can catch you in that video plus this video as well. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, you got something out of the video, subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, this, that, and the third, and I'm out.